Alright, here we go. My name is Manslave, and this is for the Validation Warfare YouTube channel. And my colleague here, you'll hear his voice in shortly as we watch this video, this ABC report about why successful black women find it so hard to get married. And we will start just do a little brief thing here, experimenting with a new format here on the Validation Warfare YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and watch this.
I love marriage and a baby carriage, to paraphrase those famous lyrics. But for millions of black women, many blessed with brains and beauty, finding the right man is proving elusive. But why? Are their standards too high, or are the pickings too slim? Lindsay Davis tried to answer that question.
Birthday! Cheers! Make a wish.
Nicole Marchand is celebrating another birthday. At 31, she's accomplished a lot. She's a prosecuting attorney and running for state court judge.
It'll be a $500 fine.
Nicole isn't the kind of woman you'd find standing by on the sidelines of life. But you would find her here, at the Georgia Dome, cheering on the Atlanta Falcons. You've heard of a man's man. Nicole is the quintessential man's woman.
Wow.
She appears to have...
What do you think of it so far?
That's what I want to see, like, continue, because I want to see where they go with this. Right now, I'm just thinking, oh wow, just like, you know, she's just a perfect, you know, paragon of humanity, just for having a vagina.
Yep.
And like, it's almost like here, we'll put your profile up on the news. Maybe some black guy will like totally want you, man.
Yep.
It's like, you know, I don't feel sorry for the bitch.
Yeah, I'm just doing the audio settings here, see how well it records your voice, and we'll continue with this here.
At all. And yet, she's still single.
Oh!
Because that's apparently the worst possible thing in life. Like, you know, you always fucking hear, you know, well, I've heard, you know, because like when I wanted a poop mouth or whatever, I would always hear, oh, it's not so bad to be single, mama. Just, you're free and you can do whatever you want to, mama. Well, apparently it's the worst fucking possible thing for this bitch to be single.
Oh, and you notice what song
oh, I
she's
know, I
listening
heard
to.
all single ladies put some fucking goddamn girl power
Yeah,
there.
from Beyonce. Oh, gosh, and Beyonce is one of the worst in the music industry so far as what you typically hear on the radio. Kelly Clarkson is really bad. She's, very misandrous, very man-hating. And it is hatred, because when men say things that are even just less intensive about women, then it's labeled as hatred. But, you know, when women do the same thing or even more intensely, then, you know, for some reason it's not labeled as hatred, because society has this warped perception of what hatred really is. All right, we're going to continue with this.
42% of black women have never been married. That's double the number of never married white women.
I look forward to the day. I look forward to being married.
It's just not that easy.
Look forward to being married for what reason?
Yeah, I
Because
mean, you've already got money and success. Do you really need, like, some fucking guy who you can reign over? I mean, honestly, it reminds me of, the wedding I had to go to the other day, where that's pretty much, that might as well be the bride, and the other person might as well be what she wants. You know, some fucking guy that doesn't have jack shit, so she can totally have complete control over him.
Well, you'll find out.
Because if he's unsatisfied, what's he gonna do? Leave?
And see, what she's really shopping for is her next victim. And
you know what really makes me like sad about this video is how racist it is, because they're basically saying that, you know, she can't find one because it's so hard to find a successful black man. I mean, that's what I'm getting from it.
well, you'll be thrown for a loop whenever you watch the rest of this. I've already watched it, but what it is,
I mean, the way they show it now, it's like she just, you know, they make a point, successful black women, all saying like, you know, well, not all black women are successful, like, you know, and then it's like it's so hard for her to find a guy to get married to, because not only are men dirt, but they make it seem like, you know, they're black men, so it's even harder.
Well, there's a trend where black women are not satisfied with black men, so they are seeking out white men. And I think really black men have really caught on to what has destroyed their families, because, I mean, come on, 60, 70, 80 years ago, you know, earlier on in the 20th century, in my opinion, black man was like this shining pinnacle of like human character, and he cared about his family, he provided for his children, he had good moral character, he was a very good diligent worker. I mean, really, he did what he could, and he was an entity to be respected and admired. And now look at black people. I mean, like, and I don't even hate them. I feel like, well, black men have been fucked over so bad, and I feel sympathy for them because, like, I mean, look, like, I'm not saying all black families like this. I'm just saying that there are some that are like this, that they're being destroyed. I mean, well, look at what happened to us. White families are being destroyed, you know?
Yeah.
Everybody's all... I mean, like, the family in general is being destroyed, but you could tell it really hurt blacks.
They even... I mean, it's bad for both, but they specifically, a lot of times you see them make a big point of, you know, you always hear about, let's talk about urban youth and all the trouble, and what they really need is they need a father figure, and they don't have one, and they go to gangs because gangs are like a family they can be part of, and they can be men in. You always hear this shit. They always analyze, you know, why is all these... Basically, these fucking people on the, you know, why are black people so bad? That's basically...
It's because the black women, they're given the incentive to throw the black men out of the household, you know? And then it's not men's fault that you know, for fatherlessness. I mean, gosh, I mean, they want to be with their kids, and, well, for their own personal validation, and because, you see, well, I mean, you gotta understand, like, one of the reasons why women have children, you know, because that's their only real significant contribution to society, is to perpetuate the species. You know, but men will sacrifice all kind of stuff. So, I mean, you know, even though women give birth to the species, it is men who provide for. That's why we were so successful for thousands of years, because, you know, because of the stable family. And it takes both. But, you know, this whole shit that government got involved in, I feel sorry for government. I mean, they got this parasite that, like, they serve, and they think that somehow they'll benefit from it, and maybe they will in the long term. You know, they grow and expand and all that. But eventually, I mean, women are going to fuck over the government. I mean, damn. I mean, the government can't survive forever on, like, the amount of, you know, the whole ratio of, like, income to payouts and all this other stuff. And it's like, I mean, this stuff is not sustainable. I mean, you know that, right?
Yeah, can't go on forever.
Alright, here, we'll continue this.
For starters, there are more black women than black men. 1.8 million more. So even if every black man in America married a black woman today, 1 out of 12 still wouldn't make it down the aisle. Let's take 100 black men. If you eliminate those without a high school diploma, those without a job, and the number of black men between the ages of 25 and 34 who are incarcerated, that leaves only about half of black men eligible to pop the question. Nicole sees the problem every day.
It is sad to see that the majority of the defendants that we prosecute are black males. Those numbers can be very disappointing.
Admittedly, the selection of men is slim.
Get it through your head. You're the Friday girl that's just for sex. That's what you are.
We broach this serious dilemma with comedian turned relationship guru Steve Harvey. author of the book Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man.
There are still a lot of good men out there who are being overlooked.
Harvey says black women don't have to settle, but may need to compromise.
You a corporate exec? Does he have to be a corporate exec?
You know, I actually agree with him, Steve Harvey, on that, because he made a few really good points, and I'm glad he did. I mean, like, he basically stood up for men when he said that there are a lot of good men. Well, I think he said black men, but I mean, he's just using that as an example. He'll probably talk about how there's a lot of good men in general who are just being overlooked, and he's completely right. Now, in this instance, he's talking about black men because that's the topic of this video or this news report. I mean, what do you think about this?
I don't know. I haven't seen enough of him.
But like, yeah.
You make $150,000.
Settle, but may need to compromise.
You a corporate exec? Does he have to be a corporate exec? You make $150,000 a year. He has to make $150 or above.
Above.
That's your requirement.
Most of the time, yeah.
If your requirement sheet is ridiculous, you have to look at it.
What we looked at were the large numbers of professional black women who groomed themselves for success with BAs, MDs, and JDs. 70%.
You know, I love how they go like apparently black men aren't successful because they just don't want to be. It's like you realize, yeah, these women are black, but they're women. It's like, of course they go to school. They're practically being paid to go to school. Like, you know, they get thrown into school. It's like, it's so easy to get fucking, if you're a woman, it's so easy to go to school. Of course they're going to go do this stuff. It's like, the men don't have the same goddamn opportunities. And plus, in the culture that they have, in like, in an urban setting, a black man, you know, if you're impoverished and you're black, you pretty much like are gonna be in a certain like, it's like part of the culture, you know, like, oh, you're gonna bitch out and go, you know, go to school and educate yourself. It's looked down on. Like, I don't know, the only example I can think of is like in Boys in the Hood or whatever, one of the guys wants to go to college because he's good at sports. He gets like I think he wins like a scholarship to go play or whatever, and he's looked down on by the others because, you know, he's leaving to go do whatever. It's just, it's part of the culture, but that they don't go, it's just not the same. Women are encouraged to go, and not just through like their family and friends, but through the actual government. Like, oh, here's some money, go to fucking school. Of course they're gonna be successful.
Here we go. Continuing on.
You have to look at it.
What we looked at were the large numbers of professional black women who groomed themselves for success with BAs, MDs, and JDs. 70% of them are still without the more elusive title, MRS.
Oh,
I would be lying if I
whatever.
said that I don't have fleeting thoughts of, okay, I'm 32, my clock is ticking.
The tick-tock of the biological clock is getting louder for several of Nicole's single friends. Meet Chateau Waters. She's a 32-year-old high school counselor pursuing a doctorate degree in psychology.
We have this thing called the black girl curse. A lot of our white friends are married by 25, like happily married. Kids by 27, and we're like, what is the deal with the BGs? You know, and it's the black girls.
Jaqueen Ashford is a chemist for a pharmaceutical company. Now that she's 34, she's lowered the bar when it comes to height requirements.
I don't have a certain criteria, like if you're not 6'5", and I used to. But
Well,
then
no
I got
shit. No
older.
wonder you're fucking still single. It's like, you know, you hear, oh, looks aren't important. Obviously they are. I mean, literally, like, be upfront. Looks are important.
Money's not important.
Looks are-
Love is.
Yeah, looks are important to men and women. I mean, let's be honest here. That's like one of the main criteria is, you know, you're gonna want to be.
That's how you determine somebody's healthy
Yeah.
and worthwhile to mate with.
I mean, you're gonna be. It's a natural thing, and you're gonna be with someone that you're fucking attracted to. Of course, it's gonna be. So don't play this fucking bullshit game. Well, looks don't matter. Clearly they do. And this is even worse. I mean, this is petty as height. Like, you can't just be a normal, good-looking guy that's well, you're not the right height. Are you fucking serious? Like, are you the queen of a fucking country? Do you need someone that's not as, has to be, like, why do you deserve all that? Why are you entitled to this? Like, you can't just find happiness with anyone. It has to be, well, let's see, he's 6'5", he's got a big paycheck, man, he's got a big old dick. Like, are you fucking serious?
Well, see, women are the only gender who are allowed to have high standards.
Oh, yeah.
And this is part of their hypergamous nature and how society functions.
And then they like, turn around and, like, make fun of me. Look at him. He'll fuck anything that'll open his legs for him. I love it because you hear women argue, over, like, okay, for instance, let's say a guy leaves a bitch for some other cunt. She's like, well, he's just an asshole. He'll fuck anything that opens his legs for it. It's like, so you're suddenly dignified. You did the same fucking thing. Like, why are you any better than that woman is?
Oh yeah, there is a video about that. Remember Adele?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Rumor has it. Yeah. She is half your age. I guess that's the reason why you stayed.
Wait.
Which?
She is a stranger. You and I have history, or don't you remember? Sure, she's got it all on. But baby, is that really what you want? Bless your soul, you got your head in the clouds. She's made a fool out of you. But she's bringing you down. She made your heart melt, but she holds it at home. Now rumor has it she ain't got your loving. Rumor has it. 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 Rumor has it.
Here it comes.
She is half your age, but I'm guessing that's the reason that you strayed. I heard you've been missing me. You've been telling people things you shouldn't be.
So he's been
So he's-
acting like you. He's been
Yeah,
acting like
exactly.
a woman.
Yeah, like, well, you told something you shouldn't have said. Like you're so fucking great and you've never done anything.
Oh, so he's expected to be above gossip.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, women aren't, so.
Oh, well, that's that's more misogyny then. Women aren't capable of rising above gossip. Well, that's a nice feminist bullshit. And another thing, she is half your age. I guess that's the reason why you stayed. It's suggesting that he is hypergamous, superficial, and shallow, when that's exactly what the female gender has been throughout history, and that's part of why humanity is the way it is.
Yeah.
It's just, Barbarossa's right. Fucking women are just, well, and you can't, okay, what it is, people need to understand female nature. All women have these instinctive drive tendencies, whatever. I guess it's a consequence of estrogen or whatever. But in many instances, the reason why it's not manifest or noticed is because a trigger has not yet, or a catalyst has not yet set it off. And it's just like men. Men, like, who was it that said that men are keen at sniffing out a bad deal?
Mm-hmm.
But, well, what I mean is, like, okay, men, as long as they're living in this fantasy of, well, if I treat a woman good, she'll reward me. Like Esther Viller talks about, men basically projected their own inner goodness onto women and mistakenly view women as an equal. And, anyway, and,
It's almost like they're in the candy shop and they find what they want. Like, it's, I don't know, they know what they want, so they project it on the first female that will give them the time of day because, you know, oh, well, she's interacting with me. She must be what's good for me, and I like her. And then I've even been the victim of it, and I'm sure you have too, where it's like, it's literally, it's all fine and good, and then later you look back on it, you're like, why the fuck was I, like, why didn't I see this? Or why wasn't I mean, that's how I felt a lot, like, why did I think that was so great then, and now it's like a big issue?
So anyway, like men, I mean, when they seek, they know what consequences are.
The trick is to keep the consequences away from them, then they'll never learn.
Yes, but, I mean, when, like, that Kathy Tretola rape allegation video, when men see more of that stuff going on, they'll wake up, and, I mean, that was pretty clear cut. That was very concise to actually see a false rape allegation unfold, and you can see it's completely fucking bullshit. The door is wide open, that's right next to her. She's sitting, and instead of leaving, she sits on the bed while saying that the man won't let her leave, even though the door is like within an arm's reach and it's wide open because you can see light coming through it.
You know, I was thinking earlier, it's nothing new I haven't said before, but I was thinking earlier about how you always hear, like, I know, like, no one has said this to me, but I know that, like, certain people think that, like, you know, well, if they hear they hear me talk about some of the things I believe or whatever about poop mouths, and they like act as if like, well, you know, you can't just trust everyone. It's like, I'm just thinking like, you know, actually I can, and I don't just trust everyone. I'll give everyone the benefit of the doubt, but not enough that I actually that I get in trouble. You know, I won't automatically assume someone's an asshole, but if I'm gonna get in trouble I'm not gonna get in trouble for them to be proven otherwise, you know? So, it's like, yeah, you know, actually I can, because women get away with it, so why the fuck can't I?
No, it's because we don't have really quality. Alright, I'm gonna continue on here.
Now that she's 34, she's lowered the bar when it comes to height requirements.
I don't have a certain criteria, like if you're not 6'5", and I used to, but then as I got older, I said, okay, well maybe if you're 6'3", 6'2", 6'1", okay, maybe we could see eye to eye. I kind of have certain standards that I hold myself to, and I don't feel like I should have to settle on those for the sake of having somebody.
Okay, you know, that's funny, because, what do I get told all the time? Well, I mean, I'm sure
I've
been told the same,
Oh,
right?
I've been told several times, well, if you're lonely, maybe you should lower your standards and maybe you'll get somebody.
Yeah, you should lower your standards so then we can, like, everyone can laugh at you, because that's how it is. I mean, it's like, it's literally, it's more double standard, because if they're your enemy, they make fun of you for, oh, you lower the standards. But they're fair, oh, it's okay to lower your standards, so sometimes it's good, other times it's bad. And honestly, you know, I shouldn't, basically, I have no standards as is. If I lower them any more, what would I end up with? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even have standards because I don't particularly want to be with someone. It's like, I don't know. And no one can understand that, like, how that someone can be like that.
Well, I mean,
it's not to say I'm not attracted to women, but I know better than to actually think that anything that I want is attainable. And even if I were to try and attain it, which sometimes I still foolishly do try to attain something, it always ends in disaster. So I've kind of learned by example, like, you know, yeah, it's really, I mean, it's like the whole analogy Stardust has, you know, with the berries and the fucking, that's what it is. And that's how life is when it comes to Poopmouthery. It's like, yeah, you can wade through all these potential like pitfalls and traps, and it's like a fucking video game. Like, it's like you're playing Mario and you gotta jump over the goddamn Koopas and not fall in the goddamn lava, dodge the fireballs and the bullet bills. And eventually, you might find that fucking Princess Toadstool bitch at the end. But it's like, is it really worth all the trouble?
Yeah. And see, you notice, I think these women, like, deep down, they kind of know that, like, you know, but that you will have to lower your standards if you want to obtain somebody, but they feel as if they shouldn't have to.
Yeah. They actually do see the logic in that, but they still feel entitled. Like, well, I shouldn't have to.
But also, beggars always become choosers whenever they're presented with a choice.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever, you know,
Like
and
Nora?
yeah, like Nora Kennedy. Oh my gosh, she was. What was her problem? I mean,
I
she
saw that bitch the other day, like, not at Walmart. I don't know if she works there anymore, but I saw her the other day in her car, and she didn't see me, but because I was in the dad's truck, I was really high up. But I saw her, and it brought back memories of, like, her Poopmouthery, and I was just like, what a fucking cunt.
I know, and like, didn't she, like, her problem was she claimed that she was mistreated by men in the past?
Something like that, like one of the, I don't, something like that. I remember some bullshit like, man, and it was some boyfriend that she always would be on Facebook, like, basically putting up some feel-good, happy bullshit, like how she supposedly is over him. It's like, then why are you still why are you still writing about him like a fucking year or however long after? If you're all over him, why the fuck are you still writing about it?
Well, you know, like her problem is like, I'll get you set up with an HDMI. You didn't did you bring HDMI?
No, I usually don't until you have one, but I'll start bringing them if you.
Well, I mean, it's just I was gonna take one from the pie if you didn't have one. But anyway, like with Nora, I mean, like, you know,
I basically forgot her story because it's like pointless to even know it. But it was something along the lines of like, he was an asshole.
well,
And
you
she
know,
had her little mangina buddies on there to be like, oh honey, you're a beautiful girl and you'll find the right prince someday.
what am I doing?
And the bitch wants to fucking ask for dates on Facebook. And I'm like, oh, I'll go with you, or something like that. Something asking about, like, companion. I don't want to spend New Year's alone. I'm like, oh, well, I don't have anything to do. I hang out. I didn't even fucking ask if she wanted to, like, date or anything. I was like, I got nothing better to do. And she's like, no. It's like, oh my god. You really think Brad Pitt's gonna, like, get on your Facebook, see that you're on there, and let's hang out? Robert Pattinson's totally gonna hook up with you. Like, what the fuck?
And see, that's another thing. Like,
Ethernet.
I'm gonna have to borrow it from the pie. And like, from what I've noticed, like she'll beg, and she's like, oh yeah, that's gonna be a matter of fact. We should make a video just about like people that we know and how poop-mouthish they are, and the shit they do. And I mean, the shit that they do, and we gotta, okay, where is it? And, so anyway, I gotta continue on this, or like what I was talking about. Yeah, Nora, I remember she was just like, oh, I couldn't stand her because she'd claim that she's been mistreated by men before, and then you really dig into it and find out it's just because she got rejected by the hot redneck guy that she wanted, and then she's all pissed and sad and depressed because he wasn't mutually interested in her, and it's this fucking petty dumbass bullshit, and that people like you and me have to put up with all the time. It's just pathetic, and dude, like, I know you and I, we study like female psychology like every day, think about it, just, I mean, and analyze so much, but like, oh my gosh, the whole entitlement attitude and all this that they have. And I remember seeing that she had posted, well, I mean, like the whole New Year's thing, okay, like you were talking about. I've seen that where she's like, well, it's New Year's Eve and I still don't have a date. And then you responded and you said, oh no, somebody else responded. It's like, you'll find somebody, sweetie, don't worry. And then you responded something like, well, maybe she turned some people down. I remember that.
It was something along those lines. It's like, well, I think, yeah, it was something like that. Like, oh, man, you might have been being a poop on a bitch.
But, I mean, she did. I mean, she was a beggar who was trying to be a chooser at the same time. I mean, it's not like she's choosing her fucking soulmate and, like,
Yeah,
the person...
seriously, it's like, god damn, I mean, if you're gonna bitch about it so much and complain about how you just want to go dates and all this bullshit, give that bitch a free meal. She didn't fucking she didn't partake of it.
I know, and it's like...
It's like, she literally, like, she had no fucking personality. It was still at that point where I was like, oh man, this girl, no, I just want to fuck her, and all that. And like, you know, it wasn't a fucking big deal at all, you know, and she just, but it's like, I was expected to listen to her bullshit at work. Like, I don't want to fucking hear it. If you're gonna be, no. It's like, literally, it's like I'm a vending machine where she can get little ego boosts, and I'm supposed to just dispense them whenever she fucking feels the need. It pisses me off.
Yeah, and so anyway, I mean, it's not like she's trying to choose her soulmate or somebody she's gonna marry or whatever. I mean, all she needed was somebody, some friend, some whoever to hang around with for like 2 or 3 hours, maybe even 4 hours on New Year's Eve to celebrate the new year. I mean, it hypothetically could have been anybody. All she needs is somebody to hang around with and socialize with and probably talk about, you know, all the neat things that happened during the previous year or what all current events were or how another years went by and she misses, you know, the years gone by and all the friends that she's had and whatever. I mean, really, I mean, New Year's Eve, it's supposed to be basically like a social thing of like reminiscing, at least culturally and typically it is. And then there's obviously a lot of partying and all that kind of stuff. But it's not like you're fucking choosing the person who you're going to spend the rest of your life with. Or is it?
Yeah, seriously. Maybe she's looking for that market, you know?
I mean, what it is like, she's just being too damn fucking picky. I mean, she could have hung around with a new acquaintance, and it really shouldn't matter for that type of a venue. I mean, it's not like she's choosing, you know, a mating partner or whoever. I mean, she's like supposed to be just looking for somebody to socialize with, and it can be really just about anybody. But no, she had to be so goddamn fucking picky about, you know. I mean, she rejected like what? How many guys?
Who knows? At least 3 or 4. Because I remember seeing other manginas like, "Hey baby, when are we gonna hang out again?" Like literally begging for her attention.
Yeah.
And it's pretty bad. But I mean, she had guys, you know, like she was tripping over guys basically for some reason.
And then, like, all she'd do is, like, constantly sexually objectify herself on Facebook, like, all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why don't you explain some of that?
Well, I mean, always taking pictures that conveniently had her tits in them, because that was her only feature. I mean, you know, she was like, she wasn't too bad. She had an okay face and all, and she wasn't fat. She was kind of a little chubby, but she didn't have an ass, but she had some huge tits, like, compared to other chicks. That was, like, her main draw. I remember guys at work that were her friends. "Hi, baby, those some nice boobs." And she was like, "Oh, that's so funny, man." And would always just take the pictures, post on Facebook, but it was all innocent and like, "Oh," and then conveniently she would get tit comments and, "Oh, thanks." Like that's not what she was trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, she basically to dignify herself and save face. But, yeah, I mean, I remember it just like, gosh, it's like every other month she would take pictures, like, and just, she'd take a picture of herself with her camera phone to market herself, and just so happen to, like, she'll have the camera basically up above her.
Yeah, looking down into her fucking cleavage valley. Don't you still have those pictures somewhere?
I don't know. I guess they're still on Facebook. I guess she's still got them or whatever. But I don't know. You unfriended her, so like. But like some of them she posts. I mean, I've never been her friend on there, but I've just noticed like from where you would like come over and like. You know, you come over and get on my computer and say, "Look, check out this bullshit that Nora's talking about now." And
it was literally like a definite thing. Like if you went on there, you would see something.
I mean, it's like she's trying to get an audience.
Pretty fucking much. Like I remember when you put like she'd always put, "Why can't we just get along?" or shit like that. You know. You remember that stuff, right?
Yeah, I think so. She does whatever it takes to keep herself on the public focus for sympathy and attention.
Pretty much. And she put like stuff from like the damn like, you know, movies like man, they need to like fucking you know the type of stuff I mean. I can't
yeah, sappy
like,
fucking romance.
Yeah, shit from like the stuff that those Poopmouths like.
And another thing is like she would say these things like, well, whenever you see somebody that's not smiling, there
you go. I knew that was it was something like that.
You know, just give them your smile. Just smile at them and give them yours.
Give them a bright day. They deserve it. Some bullshit.
Well, she was like, you know, if you see somebody who's not smiling, then smile at them and all that and brighten up their day. And I'm like, oh man, I took a fucking screenshot of that and then posted it up. Not on her wall, but like, you know, other places. And I'm, oh man, I fucking ranted about it. It's like, oh yeah, well when you do smile at a girl spontaneously, she acts like you're gonna fucking rape her guts out. You know, I mean, she claims, you know, she pretends to be a victim of sexual harassment or whatever.
Yeah.
And, I fucking went off about that shit. And it's like, oh, but see, it's okay for her to do it because she's a girl. Because, well, we all know that women are harmless.
Apparently they are.
And, but anyway, Nora was so freaking picky. And did she really have anything to offer other than tits?
No. I mean, literally, like, when I talked to her, she's stupid.
Oh no, she's like ditzy as fuck.
Yeah, she's ditzy as shit. She has like nothing to talk about other than her bullshit drama, which like, you know, I don't want that.
Oh, she is a very much of a drama queen.
Oh yeah, and it was so bad because it's like, but like, see, that's the thing that got me is like I never spoke to the bitch. I never spoke to her, and then one day she just came out and started talking to me. It was all like, and was basically flirting with me, and I didn't know how to respond to it. I was just like, you know, blah, blah. And after that night, I went and talked to her on Facebook, and I don't remember where it went from there. I might be able to find it on Facebook.
But I mean, you tell she does anything to keep herself as the center of people's focus and attention and sympathies, and oh man, remember that time? What was it? Almost about a year ago. Sometime in late 2011, wasn't it, or was it early 2012?
What happened?
We were in Walmart, and
I remember. And I was like,
you and I were both shopping.
I go, yeah, and Nog, or I was like, hey.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
Did I say date Nog or something, or did I say Nog wants you? And you're like, no, don't.
No. I remember what happened. There's this dude, one of them bumpkin dudes, and he says, "Hey Nora, I heard you're single. Want to go out on a date?" And then, and then you just spontaneously got this idea, and you said, "Hey, that's right. Hey, Noggle, you want to date Nora?" And then I just I just displayed my contempt and disinterest and disgust for her. I was like, no, not really. And then you went up to her like a total ass, and it was so cool. I loved it. And you're like, well, that's okay. He only likes fat girls.
and in theory, she should have been like, "Oh, hey, mer," like, "Oh gosh, fat girl," because she wasn't fat, but she thought of herself as being fat.
You know what? She knew better. She's just trying to attract attention.
Yeah, you're right. She just knew that if she said that it would get like, noticed. I guess that fucking updated.
I've seen girls that are fairly thin. I mean, most people would regard these girls as thin, and yet
and
they whine
desirable
about
and attractive.
yes, and desirable and attractive, and then the girls they're like, oh, I'm fat. Miley Cyrus, look at how thin she was.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
it's like the whole. God damn it,
I mean, like, this was like back in 2009. Miley Cyrus is so thin you can almost see her ribs, and then she's like, "Oh, I feel bad. I'm fat."
It's like the whole Poopmouth Hutchinson thing. She apparently like had broken up with her boyfriend, and the reason why anyway, I remember it was some dude. Justin was trying to get his ego boost on Facebook, and I commented, and I was like, "Hey, that chick's hot," and then Hutchinson was like, huh, who? And I was like, "Oh, well, you look good too." I was making a joke, and then I was like, "Yeah, well, you look good too." Well, anyway, she started texting me because she didn't have a boyfriend at that time. She apparently just broke up, and one night she's like, "I need somebody to cuddle with." And I was like, "Yeah, well,
yeah, I remember.
I didn't have a car." I was like, "Come pick me up," but she wouldn't make that for me. I'm expected to be the the one who does the driving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm supposed to pick her up or go over there, and I couldn't. And so she did. Literally, the next time I talked to her, and she sent me 2 pictures of her.
I remember that.
And
yeah.
Then she got back with her dude, and still expected me to talk to her. I was like, "No, I don't. No, no." And she's like, "Well, I'm working here." I was like, "I don't give a shit where you're working."
I mean, you can tell she was attention whoring for sure.
Yeah. And literally, the only reason she probably even wanted me to come over, if she even did, was to be able to be like, "Look, I had a guy over there tonight."
Oh, I know. Esther Viller talks about this whole warfare, how women will basically use a man as an object so that women can fight over each other. I mean, can fight each other, and they
September 21st, bullshit. It's supposed to come out goddamn today. It probably won't till noon or some shit. What is that? 10th October.
that was a couple days ago.
Bullshit. Is that anything? 23rd, September 30th, October 2nd. Bullshit.
Alright, so, yeah, we'll have to continue some of that discussion. We're going to finish this video here and see how loud the audio is. Okay, okay, the audio here, we'll see if it's too much.
There are standards that I hold myself to, and I don't feel like I should have to settle on those for the sake of having somebody. I'm willing to wait.
Like many black men, she's also open to dating outside her race. In fact, in the past decade, the number of black women entering interracial marriage has more than doubled.
In fact, last night, was at a restaurant, had a great conversation with this Caucasian gentleman. I mean, we were vibing, we were clicking. I'm thinking, he's gonna ask for my number. White men never ask for my number. And he was like, "All right, well, great conversation. Maybe I'll see you around." I was thinking, what happened?
Ask for his.
No.
No, I'm above that.
And I know why that guy ended the conversation like that. Because if he's too assertive, his ass can go to jail on a sexual harassment charge.
Mm-hmm.
I know this from personal experience. I mean, I've never been in jail. I've never been arrested. I've never even been charged with a crime. But, I mean, I tell you what, women throw out that sexual harassment phrase very, very frivolously. I mean, they do. I mean, you remember what happened last year.
Yep.
and you know, because some of the same people tried to do the shit to you, except they weren't as they were not as successful with you, you know, as they were with me. And I mean, they and I mean, because hey, I was told by a person in a authority position. I'm not going to get into much detail, but let's just put it this way. You know, a person in a company who is regarded as somebody that you have to listen to, they told me that if you pursue someone who is not interested in you, then that constitutes sexual harassment. But like, you don't know if they're interested in you or not. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I mean, and the situation was so little as to like,
Era laundry detergent is a black belt stain fighter. It once stomped a stain with such force, the results could be...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they should put pets on.
Definitely. It's like, don't try and market your goddamn woman products on this channel. It's not gynocentric, so we don't need to hear about this this fucking new laundry stuff, and it'll be all stained, all the cum stains out of your clothes, so other guys won't be able to know that you're all over other men, man.
And so anyway, I mean, just for something as minor as like asking somebody out on a date twice, I mean, because you didn't get an answer the first time, I mean, like that. I mean, a scenario like that. I mean, it's like, I mean, you and I, we both know.
Maybe you should have put on a dress. You would have gotten more of a response from her, because she's apparently into the clam.
I mean, like. I mean, like, for example, like, you and I, we both understand what no means.
Yeah.
And we need to hear it.
Exactly.
But
it's like the whole, it's like how people now say, well, you can't be scared of rejection. It's like, I'm not scared of rejection. I welcome it, and I actually hope that that's what I get most of the time, because it gives me a clear and concise answer to what I'm asking.
And understanding of what's going on.
Yeah. And it's a lot more, you know, it allows you to be like, okay, well, she said no, so I can just forget about it and think about something else. I mean, most of the time that I've had some type of, you know, oh man, I like that chick, well, I'm going to go ask her out. And the reason why I do that is because there's no fucking point in not doing it. Like, because the worst she's going to say is no, and that's what I expect anyway. And all these people are like, well, you shouldn't expect failure, that's what you'll end up with. It's like, oh, so I should expect every chick to say yes, and then be like, oh, she didn't say yes. What's wrong with me? There must be something wrong.
That actually sets you up for failure, just like the romance novels and all that. Now, if you expect failure and then get it, then you'll be prepared for that and you'll be able to handle it. And then if you get success, then you'll be all extra happy and overjoyed. But so anyway, yeah, I mean, like, we understand what no means, and we need to hear it. But we don't understand what silence means because we don't use it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like when we're not interested in somebody, we just straight up say no.
Exactly.
And like,
it's like, and it's like, don't even. So these poop mouths, it's like, don't think that, you know, by not saying no, I won't go out with you because you're not attractive enough for me. It's like, I already know your fucking nature. It's not like you don't have to. It's not like if you don't say it, then I'll be like, oh nah. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's no reason for them not to say no, but they have to say no because they want to, you know, have the dignity of, well, I'm nice. Well, I don't care about looks. I just like love, mama.
Oh, and plus they're, well, if I say no, he'll get mad and he'll beat the shit out of me.
And he might rape me,
and then I'll be ugly and nobody will want me. Okay, let's finish this up here.
Great conversation. You know, maybe I'll see you around. I was thinking, what happened?
Ask for his.
No.
Bossy black girl.
We're maybe not as coveted as black men in society.
Melinda Watson is a 28-year-old payroll specialist. She hasn't had an exclusive relationship since college.
I just feel that there's a lot of taboo associated with dating black women because I don't think that they're necessarily going to want to take us home to see mama.
The consensus in this group was that their preference is to marry a black man. It's not that they can't find one to date. The issue in many cases is exclusivity.
You meet these great guys, you have good relationship, good rapport, and then it's almost like, I'm going to keep you around, and hopefully when I'm ready to settle down, you'll be there.
That's the back pocket girl.
The back pocket girl.
Okay,
Every now and then they'll check in with you to make sure you're still single.
You're not married,
Right.
are you still single?
Right.
You still waiting on me? No, not really.
Chateau hasn't been in a committed relationship in more than a decade.
If you have 4 quality women,
Oh, I
It's
feel
really
so fucking sad for you.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's really fucking funny because the whole, what was it? Well, they want the whole exclusivity thing. Like, oh, because you guys are just little fucking nuns, just waiting for the right guy, and that's all you want is just some guy. It's like, no.
And you know what?
It's still dynamic. Like they want these guys that are gonna tell them what they can and can't do. And then, you know, like, oh, you keep controlling me. Because if they had a guy that, you know, did what they want to, they'd fucking be done with him as soon as they got what they needed.
Oh, he's
to move on to someone else.
boring.
Exactly.
Nah.
Exactly.
Now this poop mouth right here. In
Yes.
this
Yeah,
stripe-
good for you. You haven't been in a relationship in over fucking 10 years.
No. She's had relationships, but she hadn't had a committed one, you know, or a fulfilled one. Well, you know what?
Like, so basically what they're saying is, well, she has been with all kinds of people, but she hasn't been with the right person. It's like, you know, some people don't even get to be with people for like one-night stands or fucking flings, you know, and they deal with it.
Yeah, they don't even get that. And matter of fact, you know what? It's worse than that because for a while I couldn't even really get women to socialize with me or whatever, and I just learned to give up. Matter of fact, I'm 32 years old right now. I'm 32, and guess what? I did not go out on my first date until 2 weeks after my 30th birthday. And therefore, I didn't start my first relationship or even have my first date until after I turned 30.
And was it like you didn't, it's like you had interacted with one chick before that, but what was it like, that chick you said that you like lost your virginity or whatever that you told me about or whatever, that was what, like 10 years before you had your first date?
That was 11 years.
Anyway, the point is, you were perfectly fucking fine, pretty much. Like, it probably did, you know, it probably wasn't great because back then you wanted that, you know, female contact.
Oh yeah, and it
but you didn't
depressed me.
fucking blow your goddamn brains out in that 11-year period. And
Or
you,
cry out on
yeah,
television for
or
sympathy.
go and fucking whine for everyone to pay attention and give you a fucking pity party. You dealt with it.
Yeah, I had to.
Exactly. And it's just like, that's what I'm gonna have to fucking do. I mean, it's
And
been
for
like
3 years, I gave up and shut down and just didn't even. And I just lost interest in women, and I just buried myself in hobbies and bettered myself and pursued knowledge and hobbies and experience in like technical skills and all that. And, you know, as an alternate reality, I guess you want to say, but now these poop mouths, they're entitled to be validated from a man.
It's like, it's not, you know, it's not good enough that they can find someone whenever they want to. If they want to have sex, fuck, they could find someone to be in a relationship with, but they just won't, you know, drop the fucking standards any. It's like, you know, so, but it's all horrible for them because, it's like, oh, so you're not okay with, you know, at least you have someone, something, sometimes, you know, some people don't get anything anytime. And, I mean, fucking, I'm too young to, because I've been in one too recently, but it's like, it's been a year since I've had sex, and I'm not dead.
Exactly.
And, like,
I mean, it's been almost a year for me. It's been about, what, 10 months or so?
I guess technically you could say it hasn't been a year since I've had sex, because I've messed around with a chick in between, you know, my last relationship.
And that's just because she made the moves on you.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not, you know, it wasn't a full act, you know, it wasn't consummated by anything actually happening. Plus, it was like sad, it wasn't, it's so pathetic, it wasn't even one night stand. So, You know, I didn't even get to have that, but I'm not dead, you know? And I'm not like, why was it mad? Like, can you imagine if I went and told every girl, hey, I haven't gotten laid in a year? Like, do you... I mean,
then you'd be a sexual deviant.
Oh, yeah, and I'd be a laughing stock. Like, oh, look at this guy, he can't get laid. But a woman can just go and advertise her fucking vagina like, oh, it's all hollow and it's not filled with dick right now, man.
Oh, I feel so bad for me, man.
Like, you know, bitch, I don't fucking feel sorry for you. I've gone, you know, it's not a big deal sleeping in a fucking empty, cold bed, you know. If I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah,
it's
suck it up and fucking deal with it. You need to fucking woman up if you're so damn superior.
It's like, literally, it's like, you want someone so bad, get a dog. I mean, fuck.
I mean, damn, get a fucking hobby.
Yeah, something. I mean, you know, I noticed last night I was actually watching it today. I was watching a movie, and I noticed a trend that I never really connected to things. But you notice how every time you see a movie, a man and a girl are talking on the phone, and the woman's always sitting there in her room doing nothing, and the guy's like usually doing something.
Busy with whatever.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I can think of like a couple of things, but like the chick's always like. This is all what I always see. She's wearing like short shorts and like tank top, painting her toenails on the phone. Because she has no fucking hobbies. Like, nothing.
And all she does is try to make herself more appealing to the next victim.
And like you see in their rooms, the dude's room usually is like, oh, it's all cluttered and messy. But anyway, the point is it's filled with stuff. The little chick's room is like, in this particular sense, in this scene, the woman had, literally all she had in her room were trophies because she was a cheerleader. And the dude in his room had like books, posters, and stuff like that in his room. But I just noticed like you always see that they're on the phone. The chick's just making her marketability more noticeable, and her room it's like her whole life is empty, and the only thing she exists for is dick.
Pretty much.
Which is pretty much what they are. I mean, do you really hear about chicks having hobbies nowadays? I don't. I mean. Even something as petty as video games, like most people, you know, a lot of times now you see these fucking gamer girls, they don't fucking play video games. It's like Zane, my friend Zane, his girlfriend, well, she's so cool, she plays games with me. I was like, oh yeah, because she, literally the only reason she plays games with him is because she knows he likes playing games. So she makes the sacrifice of playing them, even though she says she hates them. To other people.
It's probably to also invade his life.
It is, because she wants to, well, I need something to share with him. It's like, you don't hear about, you know, oh, well, I mean, the most I can think of is I know the specific females that I hang out with are ones that aren't like other, like the few female friends I have are ones that actually have shown me that they're not complete wastes of life. And, like, they actually have hobbies, or, you know, stuff like that. But, like, a lot of these fucking poop mouths, literally, they have cell phones. That's it. Because their life is fucking drama and bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, it's like me, I have so many hobbies. It's like, I enjoy reading, video games, I like to make music, I like to study, like, guns and, you know, go, you know, do stuff like that. I like to create things, whatever it may be. I'm getting ready to, like, start learning how to sew so I can make, like, my own costumes and such. And, you know, there's so many things that I can, like, keep myself occupied with. Which isn't to say that I'm fulfilled, because I still, you know, want certain things in life. But I can at least, you know, say, you know, because you always hear poop mouths, I'm so bored! It's like, get a fucking hobby!
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's so many others that I have that I just can't afford right now, because it's like, I love building models, but models cost money. But, I mean, shit. I mean, for fuck's sake, there's no excuse to be bored.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to continue on this here.
Right. Are you still single? You still waiting on me? No, not really.
Chateau hasn't been in a committed relationship in more than a decade.
If you have 4 quality women that you're dating and, you know, they're in rotation, I mean, who's going to rush into a marriage?
We decided to ask Mr. Harvey for advice. He listened as we asked our single ladies about their requirements.
I had a list of about 50 things that I would keep in my Bible. It's now down to about 10.
Honesty,
supportive, financially stable.
Now, granted, I'm 31, so he needs to be at a certain stage. What do you consider a deal breaker?
if there's not that initial chemistry It's never going to work. I don't care if you have every quality on my list.
I'm not going to talk to you if I'm not attracted to you.
Right.
Are they
Whoa.
That's funny. That's not what you put in all your fucking media out there about women are just caring and nice.
Women are what the world needs to make it a nice place.
I mean, and it really would not be a problem except the fact that if you're, I mean, be honest. If you, everyone's like, well, you shouldn't think about it because women are like that. Then why the fuck did I hear about it my whole goddamn life? Why do I still fucking hear about it? If you really want, if you're just upfront about it, I won't give a damn. Be honest about your fucking bullshit. It's like, the reason why I'm hostile now and like on the defensive when it comes to women is because, they can't be honest about anything. It's like, if you're gonna be a bitch, be upfront about it, so I know. And it's easier to just assume everyone's a fucking bitch than to go through the tribulations of, oh man, I got in trouble because I thought this girl was this and she wasn't. And I ended up being in trouble at work.
Well, just like that movie God Bless America and what trouble Frank gets into.
Yeah.
Just for being nice to a girl.
Yeah, literally, he made no sexual advance on whatsoever. He didn't even fucking ask her on a date. All he did was send flowers to her.
Because she was like upset about something or depressed or whatever.
And probably was bitching about it in the workplace and wanted everyone to throw a fucking big pity party for her. Mm-hmm. If it would have been someone else in the workplace,
and then she led him on. She led him on like, to the very last minute, right before right before the dude's boss came in to fire him.
To the last fucking second.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then he wants his book back, and her whole attitude like you can have it. I don't want it. Like, why'd you? Fuck.
We ought to do a review on that movie.
It's a good movie. Plus, I mean, you have Roxy in there being all like,
let's kill people, man.
No, that has nothing to do with this. It's the whole. Like, he's like fucking 3 times your age, and then I like his reaction because he's just like, my shit. Oh man, why are you young women? He's like, no, that's just what society tells you. Mm-hmm. And it is fucking true. It's like,
and he's genuinely not interested or attracted to her.
Yep, and she gets all pissy. He's just like, you know what? I'm not gonna be responsible for the
he's like,
if you don't like it, you can cram it.
I know. He's like, I'm not gonna be responsible for the self-esteem of a child. If you don't like it, you can cram it. And she gets all pissed and like storms off.
Yep. Fuck you, Frank. Man.
And meanwhile, he just keeps looking at merchandise in the store like that's actually more important to him than her feelings.
And she's like, "Fuck you, Frank." And then what she says is like, "I just wanted you to tell me I was pretty." Basically, like that's not her exact wording, but I just wondered if you thought I was pretty. Why didn't you fucking ask? And said like not in a sexual way, like because obviously she's getting a whole daddy thing out of it, like fucking they all do, like. You look pretty. Am I important? It's like, do you have to be constantly told you're important? I never get told I'm important, and I really don't give a damn because I don't need someone to tell me I'm fucking important for me to exist. It's like I'm here. That's fucking good enough for me for now, pretty much. I mean, life sucks dicks, but oh well.
Yeah.
Chemistry, it's never going to work. I don't care if you have every quality on my list.
I'm not going to talk to you if I'm not attracted to you.
Right.
Are they asking too much?
Oh, here we go.
So maybe ladies that we want it all.
Single ladies, throw your hands up. How y'all doing?
His initial reaction?
Well, all y'all fine. Hell, who don't want to go out with y'all? Me and my age have made a mistake in that we didn't teach the generation behind us the principles of manhood. There are so many African-American men missing, absent in the family.
His advice? Go for the older man.
You have a biological clock. We don't.
While these women look forward to settling down, they're not willing to settle.
The one thing that I can't control is a man choosing to marry me. And so I choose not to worry about it.
Being that I've waited so long, I can't settle now. It's not an option for me.
I would love to be in a relationship, a marriage, but I don't feel that defines me. So if I don't find the perfect person for me, then I'll just remain single.
I'm Lindsay Davis for Nightline in Atlanta,
I want
Georgia.
to see like a 10-year retrospective look back. It's like they're all still fucking single because they can't goddamn make any sacrifices. Because they literally, if I can't find the perfect person for me, it's like if you're gonna go look for someone that's perfect, good fucking luck because you're not gonna find them.
Oh, but they expect a man to settle for
exactly. For their fucking mediocrity. It's like I'd rather fucking just sit in my
once again, it goes back to women are human beings and men are human doings.
Yep.
And women expect to be intrinsically valued and
like,
to be
why
appreciated.
am I not valued? You know, it's
and then men are expected to like work themselves up to what women expect from them.
It's like the whole fuck thing with Cassie when after she left me for bullshit reasons. And then I asked that stupid Kylie bitch out on a date. And I remember Cassie was like, heard you went on a date with Kylie. I was like, yeah, I did. And apparently she doesn't like me or whatever. She's like, oh, yeah, I didn't. I knew she did. And I was like, well, you could have fucking told me that and like saved me $40-50. But she didn't. Anyway, later, when she got with her new dude, she's like, man, I'm sorry that it hurts you, but I'm human too. I was like, well, no shit, so am I. She's like, well, you went on a date with Kylie. I was like, and you knew that it was not going to work out, so why do you care? You know, it's like, well, I'm human too. And it's like, yeah, so am I, bitch. It's like, so you get to be, you know, you get to have these urges and desires, but I can't. Fuck off.
Oh, Barbara.
People need to go fucking pet son.
Oh,
Still
Barbara.
new ones?
Yeah. Well, he's this is his newest one. It was
a
2
good one.
weeks ago. I watched it all. Yeah, it was pretty good. Barbarossa is good, and all that. I'm going to.
Beaks aren't grossa.
But I'm going to end this video now. You got anything else you want to say? All right. So go pet some. This is just gonna go ahead and officially close this. This is I'm Manslave and enjoy the Validation Warfare YouTube channel, and we hope you learn as much as we do, and pay attention to some of these fine people here. Barbarossa is excellent, one of my most favorites. That's why I put him at the top of this here. Stardust is excellent. Man Woman Myth is very, very worthwhile. Girl Writes What is very respectable. That cynical cynicism, he's great. He's fairly new on the scene, I think. He's only, he joined just a couple months ago. I like him quite a bit. And The Ignored Gender. I started watching his stuff, I think, back in April, and he's pretty good. Bernard Chapin right here. I haven't subscribed to him yet, but he's pretty good. And so these are some of the YouTube users that I highly recommend. So continue watching and enjoy.